Is there a better way to sell? Is there a way to sell without all the stress? Is there a way to sell from a positive mindset and maintain a positive mindset? Well, the answer is yes. I'm Alan Gordon, sales author and founder of the Sales Mastermind Association. So yes, there is a better way to sell. It's called trust-based selling. And there are certain mastermind principles that when you understand them and you apply them to sales, they allow you to sell from a positive mindset. And when you transition to using positive selling techniques, not only will you start making more sales and making more money, but it's going to be the catalyst to give you confidence in your sales ability. It's going to give you a sense of relaxation as the day-to-day stress starts to disappear, and it's going to bring balance to all areas of your life. All of that comes from trust-based selling, and trust-based selling forms the core of the Sales Mastermind Association. Well, that paints a pretty rosy picture. Everything's going to be better. You can make more money, much less stress, more balanced. Well, the truth is most people watching this video are immersed in negative sales environments, and they have lives that are out of balance, and they're dealing with daily financial struggles that are all very real. Well, now you're here, and I don't ever want you to feel that you're powerless to change your life. I never want you to feel that you're locked into the negative situation that you happen to live in right now. I want you to know there is a better way to sell, and there is a community of positive people right here that will empower you toward your goals. That's the possibility I want you to see in the Sales Mastermind. What makes selling difficult is this idea of wavelengths. Everyone's on a different wavelength. The first thing you have to understand is that we live in a world with 8 billion distractions. Every single customer enters into your world, into this conversation with you on their unique wavelength. They are not on your wavelength. They don't know your message. They don't really care about your message. They don't know what you're offering. They don't care what you're offering. So whatever you're saying, it sounds important to you while you're saying it, but because you're not on the same wavelength as the customer, it doesn't mean the same thing to them. Like when a telemarketer calls you on your phone, well, you hang up. Why? Because you're not on that wavelength. It's not that their offer wasn't any good or you don't need what they're selling. Maybe you do. It's just you're not on the same wavelength, so you hang up. I've coached hundreds of salespeople one-on-one, and I've listened to countless sales recordings. In those recordings, I listen to them over and over, and I try to understand why customers respond in certain ways. And after years of listening, I started to come to the understanding that it's not the salesperson, it's not the customer, it's not the product they're selling, it's not even the timing. It's the trust relationship or lack of trust relationship that always determines the sale. If the customer trusts the salesperson, the conversation continues. If the customer doesn't trust the salesperson, the conversation gets blocked and shut down. The customer will not and psychologically cannot buy anything from you until you have developed a trust connection. All the stress associated with selling disappears when you learn to get on the customer's wavelength. All selling is based on trust. I'm going to repeat that. All selling is based on trust. So the more you're able to build trust, in other words, the better you get at trust building skills, the easier sales becomes. In all the recordings I've listened to, sometimes the salesperson would build the trust and other times they hadn't built the trust. So rather than leaving it to chance, the Sales Mastermind Association starts with the foundational idea of building trust. And the results of trust-based selling are truly amazing. So if you're struggling with any negative thoughts, then trust me, there's a much better way to sell. And membership in the association will give you that path to learn Sales Mastermind principles and begin selling based on trust. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you how negative mindsets have come to dominate the sales industry. And I'll show you the possibilities that actually come when you transform your approach to a trust-based approach and selling from a positive mindset. I'll see you at the next video.